First of all, one thing about the logo of GIDC. First of all, I want to say that GIDC has been the most efficient, most transparent, and forward-looking corporation which has helped promote industry in a very big way, which everybody recognizes. I think somehow this has not been acceptable to certain forces, and they are trying to run down the good efforts that were made, are being made to project Goa as a very good industrial destination. And in this respect, one thing suddenly has come up: the logo that GIDC has paid for one logo 25 lakhs, and it is not merely a logo, it is very carefully designed, the rebranding and redesigning of Goa IDC itself. And that the logo is only one part of that. Thereafter, we have design of regulations manual, which I will show you, design of open portal manuals for engineers, for architects, as well as for employees. All collaterals that are required, whether it is designing the letterheads, whether it is designing the files differently to create a altogether new image, whether ID cards, business cards, lanyards, envelopes, brochures, souvenirs as well. And all this has been done, this whatever procurement what was there, as per the Goa Financial Rules 2017, Rule 183.1, if people want to know which is the rule. So every single rule has been followed. Just to, if you had seen the presentation colored, you would have understood what I have said. Sample pages from regulation manual. Everything is there. This is unfortunately in black and white. It may not be that impactful, but everything in detail has been explained. Portal manuals as well, the open portal and all that. So this has been work which has evolved, technical people working for quite a long period. And it is not that it has happened overnight, and it's not that one logo has been presented. Total misinformation, total misguiding of people in industry and otherwise. And we had also there also criticism against Invest Goa event what we had organized. And the Invest Goa, when I talk about it, similar investment promotion events have been held in Gujarat, Madhya Pradesh, Maharashtra, Karnataka, Punjab, Assam. It is a platform to engage with potential investors and invite them to Goa. For that matter, I want to say that even I had personally gone to various chambers of commerce, whether it is Delhi, just to mention a few, whether it was Gujarat, which otherwise is quite forward in industry, as well as in other places like Mumbai, where I invited them. And that's how this Invest Goa, that program was very much required. And the success of that lied in the fact that more than 500 industries participated in this particular thing. And this was organized, moreover, in collaboration with Confederation of Indian Industry, that is CII. Ani, prior to Invest Goa 2024, after I can tell you how much there was attraction towards Goa. Immediately you could see it. In 2024, total earnings were 117 crores after 4 rounds of auctioning. Post Invest Goa 2024 increased the visibility of Goa as a very competitive industrial ecosystem. Otherwise, Goa is known only for tourism. It is this type of events which brought Goa to the fore in terms of investment in industry, and our earnings from 117 crore became 514 crore. So these are tangible things which can be seen, how the perspective about Goa changed as an industrial destination. And I think a reason why I have the industries, bodies, people sitting here, most of them are members of the board. They are witness to how systematically we have brought about transparency, we have brought about digitization to really make the ease of doing business a reality. And that is why they are here. We have the Goa IDC open portal. And the thing is, oh, you have spent so much on a website. It is not a website, first of all, just one page thing and all information is there. You just put it on the net. It's not that way. It is a digital governance platform for providing all services to the industries with automation of core processes. Total industries using this is 2,500. Services delivered as of now is more than 1,000. This I want to place on record. I will be giving you a copy so you can adequately cover it. What is the difference between a website and a portal? Website gives you information, you read it. A portal is delivers services. You apply, pay and receive approval. This is the force of a portal which we have done. Website, what happens when you click? A page opens. What happens to a portal? A workflow starts. Your application moves from the desk to desk with defined timelines and you can track it. That is the difference. Payments, it is not possible on a website. It's just a page. Built-in payment gateways have been developed under a portal. Fees can be paid, rents and premiums can be paid, and receipts you get online having paid that. Legal validity, pages are not documents. E-sign and digital signatures are valid. Approvals are issued through it are legally valid documents. Data and security, in a website, you don't hold any record. There is no basic security. But portal holds every estate, details about that, whether it is the plot, whether it is lease, whether it is payment record with full audit trail, STQC security audited. The simple test of a website and a portal. Can you read about the office? Can you get a service without visiting the office? This is the two things. Without visiting the office, you get all the services. So it's not a website as people are claiming. You have spent so much of money. And it has been done by following all the particular thing. A particular procedure that is mandated for being in a transparent manner. For example, I will tell you, impact of regulatory and digital platform. Transfer of a plot, which used to take on an average 245 days sometimes. Today it is only 24 days. Subleases 154. Today it is only 22 days. Mortgage 76 days people used to take. Today it is 21 days. Name change, suppose you want to do, it used to take on an average 278 days. And today it is only 16 days you can get this done. Lease deed, it used to take 341 days. Today it takes 53 days. Lease extension, which used to take 341 days, takes 57 days. Trade change, if you ask for permission, 235 days. After this digital footprint has come, and as people say, as I have said, it is a working platform, only 30 days it takes. Overall impact of reforms, you must know. As a consequence of this, what allegations unnecessarily are being made. 85% reduction in service delivery time. 62% reduction in documentation. How was this possible without the digital footprint? It is not just a website, one page put there and people have spent so much of money. 68% reduction in process steps. The entire processes which had to be done manually are being immediately done by your portal, not the website. That is what I want to bring to your nature. Then details of procurement and costing, which they are alleging some 19 crore. I don't know from where they got the figure, but I am giving you the breakup. Core technology modules, free of cost, no license fee on any software. This is like a software which we ourselves have developed, which Goa IDC has developed. One has to realize that. Software development, page 1, tendered on Goem portal. This is of Government of India thing which you must be knowing. Estate engineering, water, grievances redressal, OPBS, cost is 4.1 crore inclusive of taxes. Additional development 0.73 crore. So total cost of this has been 4.83 crore. Software development phase 2 plus 2 years, AMC, tendered on e-procurement portal. GIS based land bank finance management system, inclusive of taxes, it has been 4.18 crore. And cost for AMC, that is annual maintenance contract. Okay, every time you have to make changes, you have to accommodate newer ideas from industry or things what were missed have to be incorporated. And therefore, all this and e-mudra integration is 0.96 crore. So total cost, okay, is 15.12 crore, and server cost cloud for the cloud through ITG, that is 2.75 crore. So this figure is 15.12 crore. So they say 19 crore, I don't know from where they got the figure. Okay, this is one of the criticism. Hello World is a very innovative thing being done. Hello World, about the portal I want to comment here. Our portal is so good, as people are calling it a website. I want to give you these details. It is adopted by National Industrial Corridor Development Corporation. Imagine, it is a national body adopting the technology developed by us. It is a matter of pride for GIDC. Selected for International Conference in Space, Data for Policy, for the data for public good. It has been selected internationally. Spain, sorry. It has been selected in Spain. Adopted by Center for Smart Governance, Bengaluru. Bangalore government has adopted it through the Center for Smart Governance. They are appreciating us. And here, for things what are done in a proper manner, after following a transparent process, we are being criticized after being the best corporation, I would say, proudly say. Then the IIT Madras also has adopted this. And 2 awards received by chairman and me for this particular work done in IDC, and still so much of criticism for nothing, I would say. Not even a storm in a teacup. Why is this being done? I have really no idea why good things are being opposed. We are putting all source code on government hub, GitHub, GitHub. Anyone interested can see the code. Okay, this is about technology, and I think as far as our portal is concerned, I have explained enough. Next criticism is about the Hello World, which rather should have been appreciated because it is an innovation and research park. There has been a demand for very long to have a manufacturing unit, demand from existing manufacturing units for a plug and play policy, R&D facilities. You have everything ready made. You have to just go and start your production. You have to just go and start your work. This is what we have been longing for, that somebody will come. And this is exactly what will provide the jobs for Goans. Today, IT related industry, research and development, innovation parks, these are exactly the type of jobs these Goans are doing, whether it is Mumbai, whether it is Bengaluru, whether it is Delhi, whether it is Chennai or even abroad. People will come back to their homes, some of them who are well qualified. Even this research and innovation and research park, the persons who have actually bid, through the bidding they have got those 3 plots, and there is no bar that one person cannot bid for 3 plots. They have bid and they have got it, and they are in negotiation, whether it is Google, whether it is Amazon, they have given the presentation to the board. If these people come, imagine how many jobs will be created. And these are all white collar jobs which our Goans prefer. Total built up area here is going to be about 3 lakh square feet. Estimated one job per every 100 square meters. That is a normal norm. We have purposely kept it low. Tomorrow jobs can be square feet, I mean, per square feet. Okay. So the total job potential is about 30,000. Maybe this will shoot up also. And this allotment has been done through online bidding, India e-auction portal. And there is total transparency. And I want to tell you that the incentives to provide incentives is very much there as per Rule 10 of Goa IDC regulation. Lower reserve price for auction, that is 4,000 per square meter, 50% concession in sublease fee, and Rule 10, if I may quote, I want them to know this: the corporation may grant any concession or any such other benefit to any class or category of applicants, allottees or lessees as the corporation may decide from time to time. So it is totally left to the board to decide what concessions they give. Like that, we brought about total reforms. Transfer of plots itself was not possible at one point of time. Today we have made it easy and transparent. And you know who is transferring what plot. Commercially, initially they could not capitalize, they could not give it to somebody else or sell it to somebody else. That is allowed officially. These decisions have been taken about a year back or 2 years back. We have brought about all these reforms. Now suddenly somebody is raising something, gets up from his dream and then points out something which are not correct. Then leasehold to freehold rights. You must be knowing first, GIDC is to first give plots on rent, okay, and then give allot to people and take the rent. It was called leasehold rent. Now, as per the central government policy, this is a mandate from the central government which is monitored by the Cabinet Secretariat of the Honorable Prime Minister. Industry is given an option, it is not compulsory, to convert from leasehold to freehold by paying full lease for 95 years. Okay? This is mandated upon us. Still we have given the choice. Those who want to have freehold rights, they can have. Those who want to continue with the old system can continue. We cannot go against this. It has been monitored right from the top and we cannot deviate from this. Land cannot be used for any other purpose other than industrial undertaking. Freehold, why it is required? To benefit industry in terms of better loan facilities, ease of doing business, and as well as opportunities for joint ventures, as well as getting easy finance from banks and other financial institutions. That's why the center is very much keen that from lease rent we should make it freehold rights for those being allocated the plots. So I think, and in this respect, whatever that comes after they decide to pay, say all 95 years lease rent, all that money, what people say, IDC will go bankrupt, will not have money. All this money will go to a corpus. We cannot use that money. Only the interest on that can be utilized to do other things. That corpus will continue to remain with IDC. The question of IDC becoming bankrupt and corporation will close down, from where are they getting this information? I don't know. Look at the reality. And we have calculated, I don't want to give those figures because that will also burn some people. They are very high figures. Today, we have calculated that by this leasehold rent what we are collecting, if we go for freehold, even if 50% of those people opt for it, we'll have money more than 3 or 4 times what we are getting through normal lease rent. This is what people have to realize. We have introduced our reforms based on facts, based on the reality, based on the principles of ease of doing business, not forgetting that IDC, which was one time when I took over, when Honorable MLA and Chairman Mr. Reginaldo took over, and Mr. Prabhimal also was there as Managing Director. We were almost something minus 200 crores. Today we are like, you can say plus 200 crores or more than that. I don't want to give the exact figures. So from a huge minus we have come to plus. And the criticism as if we are just giving away land or we want to sell the interests of IDC or of Goa through IDC. And we have those people who have got their name in industry, earned through hard work, sustained growth in their own industry, and these are the people nominated on the board, whether it is Goa Chamber of Commerce and Industry, Pratiman Don, whether it is our GSIA President, Mr. Pradeep DeCosta. These are known industrialists. VIA President, Mr. Kalpak, also Sandesh, same way our Kochkar. These are people who have done work in the industry, including Sanjay Amonkar, all these people, and more people wanted to come actually. I did not want to make it a show of strength. Entire industry is pained by what is happening. because they are privy to every decision GIDC has been taking, every decision which has helped to bring about transparency, which has helped the industry to grow, and therefore they are proud of GIDC as an organization. I want to tell these people, please don't fly these kites which are against the interests of the institution, which are against the industrialization of Goa, against industry, and against Goa and Goans as such. This particular hello world, if it comes, I can tell you very safely, if all this top industry as they are slated to come, will generate nothing less than 30,000 jobs, white collar jobs. It has been very carefully crafted. And if some people are bent on derailing this, then I don't know, then even God cannot help Go and cannot help us as well. So I want this situation of growth, of sustainability, of a care for industry to be there in the functioning of IDC. That is what all of us sitting here and behind are striving for. That's why we thought we'll clarify, because it is really painful how certain things are being said. Now I will leave the floor to others because they have also come. Let them have their say.
Okay. Regarding the branding, see, the first moment I took charge of the GIDC, the first thing I did was we look after the losses of the IDC. Then we said we will take up different issues of the industrial associations and industrial estates. What was their problems and how to solve them. The last was all the employees, we wanted to regularize them, or rather make a system where all of them are in place. Their future is not at stake and they are also happy. So I started first with taking up the losses. So the first time I introduced e-auction of all the plots. In Verna we started, we will not give allotment. What allotment is done, let us restrict to bare minimum and we will auction all the plots. So that's how, due to first 4 auctions, we could raise about 75, 80 almost CR to pay the debts. Maybe about 100, I don't exactly remember the figure. So 70 to 100 CR was the debt. I'm not too sure. We cleared all the debts. That was the first time GIDC got out of debt. The moment they got out of debt, we immediately saw to it that the issues of the industrial estate were taken up. Now what were the issues? Like roads, drainages, clean estates, safe estates, no walkaways. We took up concreting of roads. Look at Pilan Industrial Estate. That is a feather in our cap. Please go and visit Pilan Industrial Estate. It looks like an American industrial estate. That's what the association president himself says it. We did a lot of work there and somehow we managed to see. Now only employees are there, which we plan taking up the regularization of employees also. That also we will be taking up. Shortly we will close that issue also. Now logo issue, as far as logo is concerned, the logo issue was tendered. The GCCI suggested few agencies. Through the agencies we had a limited tender and the job was given up. The job of rebranding, including your all issues like for example they wanted to have their things like they wanted to have rules, regulation, lease regulations, all that, all were put in the form of a manual. Like what was required, what would help the industrial industries to get whatever they want at a just a fingertip. So all those things were given, all the branding, manuals, everything was given. All that was given for 25 lakhs, not only logo. So that, trying to hype, saying that 25 logo, I have no problem. They are making a lot of memes and they're doing a lot of things. See, the issue is we have the industry. Industry has not complained. Look at who is talking. If we want to improve the schools, we cannot ask advice from others. We have to ask advice from students and teachers. If we want to improve the industry, we are asking advice from, we have taken the industries, we have taken the associations, we have taken them into confidence. As far as the portals are concerned, now portals, they have said that we have made websites. We are making websites for 19 crores. See, it's easy to talk. The portal it's not a website, it's a portal, and the portal has all sorts of functions, all functions like allotment, plans. We have got all applications, everything in one go. Like what would take 100 papers and 100 applications, files had to be sent. The files digitized. All the old files are digitized. All the records of all the companies, there are some 2,500 companies, have all come under the digital platform. All this is done, including the AMC for 2 years. The AMC of 2 years was having 2.5 crore per year, but first 2-3 years it might have a lot of work, because some of the systems in the applications or this in our IDC may not be on the portal. So we had to incorporate that. So maybe first 2 years it will cost more. Afterwards, even maintenance and AMC will cost less. All these issues have been taken care. So much so that the industry is happy about it. It's the first time we had gel portal, we had lot of things. All other industries, all associations all over India, industrial MIDCs and all this industrial estates from all over India are looking up for our system, how well we are placed. Not one single complaint from the industries association. Now Invest Goa chat, I just want to say that first time I Invest Goa Mugale. On Invest Goa we earned nothing less than 500 crores after the event. Invest Goa chat first time Keleng. And when we did the first time, even the industrial associations were not confident that it would generate so much of revenue. When we started it, when we wanted to do it, we had a lot of expressions. We didn't know what to do. But we did it, we succeeded. Now Goa, Gujarat, Madhya Pradesh, Karnataka, Punjab, Assam has yearly, they have got big industrial states, but they have annual campaigns, annual invest functions. We had it only once. After that, we never had it. Only once, and we had a revenue. We put all systems in. We took every aspect of the invest. We took advantage, and we did the systems in place, and we put everything in order. Totally, I had said before that we had earned 117 crores in 4 rounds of auction before the invest Goa. After that, we got about almost 500 crores. Now, all this we were able to do. Website, portal, everything, differences they have spoken. Overall impact, I think the minister also spoke. Costing also he has spoken. Cost of the portal. And invest, Hello World. When we first thought of it, not only the lease, not only the land rates, which has been there is an issue, but beyond land rates, even lease, we will be getting lease revenues. Although we have reduced so that we have a larger clientele, we have a lot of work for it. All this we have done. We could do all this not without the help of the minister. The first time minister, chief minister, we have all been in one line of action. We have been in sync to say industry should be industry should prosper, ease of doing business. Now the last part was, they say that we want to sell the corporation. I don't know what is the meaning of sell. I would request all these people who are saying that we want to sell, find one buyer and come to me. Identify one buyer, and if you got one buyer, let us see. Corporation, even if you want to sell it, somebody has to buy it. Let them identify a purchaser. Now, deregulation committee has made things very clear what they want from the industrial association, what they want from IDC to be made into simplified versions for ease of business. Central government is watching. Minister has already spoken. I will not say. So this freehold and these rights. Another issue was that Comunidad, the land belonged to the Comunidad, was acquired by the Comunidad. Allegation is there that we have, if we want to give the land, we have to take the Comunidad into confidence. If the land is developed, if the land is not developed, we have to take the original landowners into confidence. Here land is already developed, so we need not take and by the way, we have seen that all rules and regulations of the central government, of the state government, all rules, regulations, all acts are in place when we did everything. So we are ready for any sorts of inquiry, any sorts of formal investigation whatsoever. We don't have any problem. Today we have just taken a press conference to tell, because going on one side somebody is speaking and the other side nobody is replying. Actually, we need not reply, because when the allegations are good we have to reply. But we have replied to make things a little more easier. I would request the others to speak. We have the president of GSI, we have the president of the GCCI. I think.
So, I took over Verna Industrial Association for about 5 years ago, coincidentally at the same time that this government came into place. And that point of time when I took over as president, we had formed a group, the past presidents that included Nitin, Blaise, and our prosperous Goemkar, and me. And we had one thing: don't take the name of Goa IDC. GIDC meant a fine that we would have to put in the kitty, which meant how bad Goa IDC was at that point of time. Industry as organizations, we had three nemesis in the system. One was factories and boilers, one was electricity department, pollution control board to an extent, but our main problem area was always Goa IDC. This was 5 years ago. For 4 years I was the president. But over the years, and you can always see, I am not as vociferous as Goemkar was, but you all have been witness to Goemkar on how he used to bang this government, for non-performance, for whatever, for non-deliveries and whatever. But over these 4 years or 5 years, we have seen the transformation. And when my co-presidents like Sandesh Dhareshwar and all is there, they used to come to Verna and say, the government is treating you all as though you all are kings and we are pariahs. Our estates have got nothing, roads are bad, this is bad. But they were not understanding that the main highway in the industrial estate was not done by IDC, it was the PWD highways. So it looked like Verna was, doing very well. So that was a wrong drive. But today if you go, I'm Verna president, Kalpak will be crying. Kunde has become far better than Verna is. That all shows to show the efforts and things that have gone in transformation in the last 3 to 4 years. And as already explained by Honorable Minister and Honorable Chairman, the ease of doing business in the portal has been so much better. Earlier we used to make the blueprint plans, which were a nemesis, huge, large blueprint, and one small error in it, we had to scrap that whole paper, get new paper. Today there's paperless. Something unbelievable, that this kind of transformation could happen. But these are the kinds of transformation ease that we have seen in the last 3-4 years. It's not only direct savings on the industry, indirect cost saving also is tremendous. So we are here as industry bodies, not on a political level, we are all apolitical. But we have to say that transformation, thanks to this government, we really have transformed a lot in not only in the IDC, but also other departments also. We have got some very good efficient officers already in place. Factories and boilers also has. So this means the government is also delivering for us. Coming to deregulation, I've been part of the deregulation process in the last 1 year. There's been a lot of noise now of freehold to leasehold. Now this is not a mandate of this government that you have to go to freehold. This has come from the government of India on a national scale. All all states have to change over as per their mandate. In fact, at the first instant when we came to know this stage 3 process, we actually rejected it threadbare. We don't want to implement this for the state of Goa. Goa is too small. We have a very small land bank. If land bank is cash, nothing will happen. New industries will suffer. That was the first thought process. But the central government sent it back. Now you all have to think it differently. So we really thought this over and did a massive correction, and all stakeholders were involved. I mean, not down to the bottom line, but as industry bodies, we were all involved in the new thought process. And this freehold is not freehold that, it's like a marketplace, I can do anything. In fact, even there was resentment from industry that the freehold changeover would cost them a lot. But even the cost to the industry is not too much. Savings for the IDC long term is also very high, and it's an option whether I want to change or not. And there's enough money left in the kitty for IDC to govern for the next 90 years. It's nothing that IDC will not be able to survive. IDC will survive because they have to give us the services. Even if the land is mine, services have to come from IDC, whether it's road, water, whatever services, waste management. Now IDC, first time in India, in India, I think any industrial estate has got their own waste management system. Verna and Sampal put together, the first waste management system is going into place. In the next 2-3 months, that will go operational. So that is again something which is unknown in India, that industrial estates have their own waste management system. So, the transformation has been tremendous, and we look forward to this kind of support from any government that comes into power for us industry, and it has been a positive exchange. And my Goemkar can definitely say, because you have seen how quiet it has become now in the last 1-2 years, from the noise that is to, he was small build, unlike me, I'm big build, but he's small build, but he rose like more than a lion. Today he's become very quiet, which means the system, the government has done a good job for us. So that's all. Thank you.
I just would like to say whatever is happening is not really good for the industry in general and for us as business people in particular. So please don't spread anything which is not relevant. And see, we are all doing it for the sake of the industry. And so we don't want anything wrong to happen now that the industry is really gaining, and we are all happy with the way GIDC is working. So please, and they have also come up with ladies hostels. They're trying to come up with ladies hostels in some of the industrial estates, which will help our women to have places where they will be able to work as well as look after their kids. So I think please, all of y'all be with us. We would like to be in this, and please don't do this. Thank you.
Mic जाय मग माइक नका
माहित नाही रे बाबा वॉइस
इतले वर्सां हांव प्रेसिडेंट आसतना मेन टॉपिक म्हजो चडसो आयडीसीकूच आसतालो. एवरी टायम इन एवरी मिटींग, एवरी बोर्ड मिटींग आमची जेन्ना जीएसआयची जाताली तेन्ना हांव आयडीसी फाटल्यान लागतालो. बिकॉज ताका कारण आशिल्लें की कितेंय काम आमकां आयडीसीचें करपाक जाय आशिल्लें. सपोज वी हॅड टू ट्रान्सफर एक सादी एनओसी बँकेची लोन घेतलो जाल्यार आयडीसीन कितल्यो फावटी मारच्यो पडटाल्यो. आनी मेनी टायम्स आय हॅव बीन स्पीकिंग अबाउट दॅट आमकां फॅक्टरीन बसून आमचें काम जावपाक जाय. जेन्ना हो एमडी आयलो पळय ताका हांवें तेन्ना एकूच फावटी सांगलें की आमी खंयसरूय हांव खंय भायर भोंवपाक गेलो पासून जाल्यार थंय बसून मोबायला वयल्यार म्हाका फॅक्टरीचें काम जावपाक, म्हाका खंयचें बील भरपाक जाय नाल्यार म्हाका एनओसी जाय नाल्यार कितें जाय तें केन्नाच जायनाशिल्लें. प्रत्येक कामाक तांचो टॅग आसतालो, फायल सोदची पडटाली, पेपर तुका मेळना, आमची कॉपी दिवची पडटाली. आतां कितें जालें, हे पोर्टल जाल्ल्या सगळे डिटेल आसा पळय आमकां स्क्रिनीचेर दिसता. प्लॉट म्हाजो कितलो, एरिया बरोबर आसा काय ना. फूल आमी लीज एग्रीमेंट केल्या पळय स्टार्टिंगच्यान लीज एग्रीमेंट केला, अमेंडमेंट केल्या, सगळ्यांची कॉपी ती ताचेर आहा. सो आमकां फिजिकल कॉपी करपाची गरज ना. केन्ना तूं एप्लाय करता, सपोज प्लॉट वाडोवपाक नाल्यार बिल्डींग नवीचो एक पार्ट करपाक, बॅक एंडाचें सगळें इन्फॉर्मेशन आहा, फक्त एडिशन आहा तितलेंच इनपूट करपाचें आनी तुजें काम जाता. सो दीस इज वॉट माय ड्रीम वॉज आयडीसी जावपाची. आनी हें आतां सक्सेसफूल जालें आनी ह्या गव्हर्मेंटाकूय हांव त्या बद्दल हें दिता. आनी अशें हें इतलें बरें काम जाता तेन्ना अशें कोण तरी एक सुट्टी लायता आनी कितें जाता मागीर हाचें बॅकड्रॉप कितें जाता पळय, जी इंडस्ट्री येवंक सोदता नवीन इंडस्ट्री तांचेर इफेक्ट जाता. ते म्हणटा हांचें कांय घड ना आसतलें काय. आमच्या भितरले इंडस्ट्रीच्या मनान पासून अशें दिसता अरे हे थंय बसल्या ते कितें तरी दुसरेंच करता काय म्हणून बोर्ड ऑफ डायरेक्टर. कित्याक हे एलिगेशन बोर्ड ऑफ डायरेक्टराची नांवां घेवन तुमी करतात. आतां पळयला तुमी प्रत्येक जे पोस्ट केल्या पळय तांच्यांनी ताका रूल आहा. आनी हांव कितें करता, कितेंय म्हाका डावट आसल्यार हांव पयलीं ताका फोन करता एमडी. त्या दीस पासून ताणें एक हाचो गोवा हँडीक्राफ्टाची प्लॉट हें करपाक लागलो एज पर द क्लॉज एक्सेप्ट फॉर 5.4. हांवें म्हणलें दिस इज नॉट लिगल 5.4. मागीर कोरिएंडम काडून ते करेक्शन केलें. सो इतले आमी अलर्ट आसतना, विजिलंट आसतना अश्यो गोश्टी जावपाच्यो म्हाका दिसना. आनी कोण तरी तिसरोच मनीस येवन तुका टीव्हीर सांगता बाबा अशें अंदाधुंदी चल्ल्या, दिस इज नॉट करेक्ट अँड दिस गिव्स रॉंग इन्फॉर्मेशन टू जनरल पब्लीक. आतां आमकां भितरल्यो सगळ्यो गोश्टी खबर आसा म्हणून बरें आहा. आतां हे पिक्चर कशें काडटा, तो अशें स्ट्रेस घेवन सांगता कोण तो नेने कोण घेतो विश्वनाथ नेते, ताका आपयल्लो हांगा. सी ताणें समोरा समोर येवन उलोवंक जाय न्ही. सपोज तुका खंयच्याय डिपार्टमेंटात डावट आसा, तुका एक इन्फॉर्मेशन मेळ्ळा, एटलीस्ट एज अ कर्टसी तूं त्या मनशा कडेन वच, ताचें क्लॅरिफिकेशन घे. नाजाल्यार एटलीस्ट कोणाक इफेक्ट जाता न्ही. आमी इंडस्ट्री न्ही, वी आर इफेक्टींग. प्रेसिडेंटा कडेन वच, ताका पयलीं विचार आनी मागीर पब्लीक वच. कित्याक जेन्ना तूं पब्लीक वता पळय आनी वेन अ रिस्पॉन्सिबल पर्सन गोज टू पब्लीक लायक दीस, इट इज नॉट गूड. हांव पासून केन्नाय पब्लीक म्हाका कितले क्रिटिसिजम करताले उलयता म्हणून, पण वेन आय टॉक आय वॉज टॉकिंग फॅक्ट्स. पयशे घेताले आयडीसीन, प्रत्येक कारणाक पयशे घेताले आनी सगळ्या ओजीर सांगतालो हांव ते, फाटल्यान सांगनाशिल्लो. आतां पासून तशेंच तुमी अशें फाटल्यान वचून एक व्हिडिओ केलो आनी घाले आनी सगळ्यांची नांव पिड्ड्यार करप, दॅट इज नॉट फेअर. वॉट इज नॉट करेक्ट यू फर्स्ट क्लॅरिफाय अँड देन टॉक टू पीपल. त्या खातीर हांव पासून तांकां म्हणटालो एटलीस्ट वी हॅव टू आन्सर टू दीस क्वेरी. नाजाल्यार लोकांक पासून सारकें दिसता न्ही. हे अशें आमच्या भितरली इंडस्ट्री लोकांक पासून डावट आसा. हे कशें वता काय म्हणून प्लॉट तुमी हे करता, खूब जाणांक डावट आहा. आज 40 मिनटां एकट्या कडेन उलोवन हांव ताका एक्सप्लेन केला.
Sir, can I ask something?
या प्लीज.
What
हय हय तुमी उलया मरे.
is the bill of quantities of this? Can you tell me that?
Bill of?
We are talking about website not development.
या
Not web-
It's not a website.
Digital platform.
Digital platform. Digital platform in the sense it is a website.
No. See,
The website do your homework.
Do your homework, don't
सी
sit
वेबसायट हा पळय, वेबसायट हांव सांगता. वेबसायट म्हटल्यार आयडीसी कितें कितें करता पळय ते तुका एक वेबसायटीचेर येता. सो ताचेर क्लिक करून बाबा आयडीसी हे सर्विसीस दिता. आतां पोर्टलान कितें जाता ते हांव तुका एग्जांपल दिता. फॉर एग्जांपल पळय, म्हाका एक ताचे 17 आमचे ट्रान्झॅक्शन आयडीसी कडेन कशें जाता. एक म्हणल्यार उदकाचें बिल, लीज रेंट चेंज करपाक, सबलीज एप्लिकेशन, ट्रान्सफर, हाऊस टॅक्स, तशें कितल्योश्योच हे आसा. प्रत्येक कारणां खातीर आमकां एप्लिकेशन करचें पडटालें न्ही. यू एप्लिकेशन कर. आतां कितें जाता पळय, तुका डायरेक्टली प्रत्येक गोश्टीक तुका एप्लिकेशन ऑनलायन करपाक जाता. इट्स अ टोटल सिस्टम पोर्टल. हे सगळे इंडस्ट्रीचे 2,500 इंडस्ट्रियल इस्टेटीन आसा, तांचो फूल डेटा इन्क्लुडींग तांचो बिल्डींग प्लॅन, तांचे कोण कोण कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन आहा, कसली कंपनी, ताचे डायरेक्टर कोण, तांचो फोन नंबर, सगळे डेटा त्या सिस्टमान आसा. आमकां पयलीं कितें जातालें, ह्यो 4-5 फायली वचून थंय सोदच्यो पडटाल्यो. हांवें पयलीं फी भरल्या काय ना, लीज रेंट भरला काय ना. आतां डॅशबोर्डार आमकां दिसता आमचें पोजिशन कशें आहा तें, आमचो हो प्लॉट, इतली एरिया. So this is not called website. This is called a portal.
Why I am asking you
Yeah.
a question?
Hi, Sam.
Whenever you develop a portal,
Yeah.
you have certain domain,
Yeah.
hosting,
Yeah.
something like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
So can you bifurcate and tell me the bill of quantities for that?
Yeah.
Yeah, that is available.
No. Since you have come here to give a clarification on the portal.
Yeah.
You should have told us no on that. Second thing is that now.
I think it is there in that
It
presentation.
is already been given now.
It is there in the presentation.
See, portal कशें केला म्हणून.
Spoke
It is
about
there
the
in the
breakup.
presentation.
तुम्ही इतलं व्हायला म्हणा.
हय सांग.
तुम्ही आता पळय सिंपल सांगा सर. तू इतले
हय सांग.
वो वही पेज पे.
हे आता म्हाका हे समजूंक ना. What happens when you click a page opens? Obviously everybody knows this.
Yeah.
हे सगळे जाण.
हय.
So म्हाका हेतूंतल्यान आता 16 Calling clarification, sir, on the law.
Yeah.
I wanted clarification on that domain hosting, server,
That you tell.
cloud,
What we used and all.
because somebody is asking you about expenditure on a website. Where
Yeah,
I have
right.
developed my website, web portal, and all, everything. It has a special कितले costing am data le.
Yeah,
Cloud चे कितले maintenance cost
Yeah,
कितले. Should have given us
It is
that.
there in
data.
that presentation.
No, you can tell. No,
It is there in that presentation.
No, you just tell it from.
You have a hardware, you have a data digitization, license is there, integration is there, cyber security is there, maintenance is there, manpower is there, other services. So you have to at least bifurcate. Don't you think so? When you are spending huge amount of money on that. I can understand. Saran Sangala, Tanan Sangala, he has spoken about everything about
See, initially, I'll tell you, initially what happened, when this software was, first we were using jail portal. तुमका सगळ्यांक खबर आशिल्ली jail portal आम्ही यूज करताले. आणि त्या jail portalाचेर ह्यो सगळ्यो सर्विसीस तांच्यांनी केल्ल्यो.
Jail portal कोणाचो तो?
गोवा इलेक्ट्रॉनिक, गोवा गव्हर्मेंटाचे. आणि ताचेर बाकीच्यांचे बी डिपार्टमेंट चलता. पण एवरी टाइम हाचे कितें जातालें मरे, तूं जो घेवन बसलो न्ही, फक्त ते गोवा.
सो म्हणजे jail portal सारको नाहलो गोंयचो.
गोंयचो जेल पोर्टल सारको नाशिल्लो. गव्हर्मेंटाची वस्तूच सारकी नाशिल्ली.
सो तू मानता तो गव्हर्मेंटाची वस्तू सारकी नासली.
हांव पयलीं पासून मानता न्ही.
हिंगा प्रेस कॉन्फरन्स गव्हर्मेंटाचेच बसता सारकी.
गव्हर्मेंटाची जेल पोर्टल सारकी नाशिल्ली आणि देर वेर नॉट क्वालिफाईड पीपल हू कॅन हँडल दिस कायंड ऑफ मॅसिव्ह ऑपरेशन. सो त्या खातीर आमी कितें चिंतलें, जेल पोर्टलाक जर हे करून पासून कांय फायदो नाशिल्लो. आनी कितें जातालो, जेल पोर्टल जेन्ना कितें डेव्हलप करता पळय तूं, तेन्ना तांचे कडेन सगळें कोडिंग बिडिंग तांचे कडेन उरता. नाव वॉट दिस पीपल हॅव डन, दे हॅव यूज अ बॅकएंड that detail mobile service based service from the
सर्व्हर कोण आहे तुमचं?
server is a cloud based service.
So which company it is?
AWS.
So AWS. Domain.
Just
See, server is not owned by IDC, so they are using cloud based server for which they are paying this amount. What is that? 2.75 crore.
That is for how long? Server. Maintenance.
Server plus client ITG. That is for how long it is? No, that is for operating this. No.
This one?
Yeah. So this server cost is for
How long?
that is finding
ते
out.
सर्व्हर घेता पण
Yeah.
त्याचा 5 years असतात, 3 years असतात, 10 years असतात.
Yeah, so
You cannot
this-
take it for lifetime.
Yeah,
No, you cannot
this
take it
cost,
for- that's all.
this is a recurring cost. This is a recurring cost. This is for 2 years now, 2.75.
So for 2 years.
Yeah.
Okay. Who is the domain? Domainaचे web server.
Through ITG.
Goa.gov.in.
They are doing it. So your server, you are
One more thing I
It's a
want-
government server and it's a MATI and panel flow. And आपको presentation की slide में देखने से आपका पूरा cost breakup.
So then once you see because of jail was not operating or their server was moving
Yeah.
around, they went on this. You all went on AWS. So how come you are one side you are taking government server and other side AWS? How it could get connected?
Okay, I will please clarify this part. A cloud server is like a computer.
Correct.
Domain name is government name. Okay? It is a official government website. So it is domain name is idc.goa.gov.in. That is the domain name. That is provided to us by NIC. But the entire data of the industries and also all the functions of that data on the data are performed on a cloud computer, which is hosted in AWS. So that is the clarification.
So you can open it anywhere.
Yeah.
Wherever you
Yes, you can function on it anywhere.
And it's our own cloud.
And one more thing I would just like to clarify is, you see check the ObiPass portal. You know, that's a very good thing, which I mentioned earlier when I spoke on how a plan can be done online. And when I upload my plan, only it tells me whether it's okay or not okay and what is not okay. So, you know, my time is saved, my architect's time is saved, everything is saved. Only initially, right now, the problem is many architects have not understood the software. But that already now some 10 or 12 architects are already fully trained. So it's just a question of adaptability. But the life has been made. In fact, some 4 months ago, I took factories and boilers also to have a view of that ObiPass model. Because for us, we want no more plan. Because now after this, I have to still give blueprints to factories and boilers. So to save that, I took Mr. Anand Pangam to have a look at this and understand with his team on how we can put factories and boilers on another layer. In the beginning, he was hesitant. But after he saw the performance of the portal, he said, Pradeep, yes, it's very good, but he will have to take permission from the government because it's a different department. How to integrate this department with that. But finally, then asked Mr. Pangam also. He's also very fascinated with this ObiPass portal.
What about the GSI mapping? How would I
GIS mapping is done by the Department of Survey and Land Records. Yeah. So all the data has been now onboarded onto this portal and the GIS layer has been created.
So all data, local data you have connected and you Exporting also.
All industrial
Only industrial
estate.
state only.
That's
Only industrial state.
I'm talking about that.
Yeah, so each plot they have taken the markings and captured the data.
So एका मध्ये किती पर्सेंट झालं?
ते आणि केला. So that is done by
Land survey.
DSLR.
DSL.
सो तो इन्व्हेस्ट गोवा जो आशिल्लो एका दिसाची कार्यावळ तेका तुम्ही BHPL तुम्ही हे दिल्ले केगान सांगला की तो डिस्क्वॉलिफाय जालो इन टेंडर ऑन अकाउंट ऑफ द नॉट फुलफिलिंग द बेस एलिजिबिलिटी क्रायटेरिया ऑफ एन्युअल टर्नओव्हर ऑफ 2 CR of the past 3 years, waiting the entire tender process as per the KEG finding. So, ये KEG's finding काढले तुमचे. KEG has given this finding that he was not eligible. Still, you have given the tender to him.
See, the criteria is pertaining to the average annual turnover.
Yeah.
To ensure that is not a major criteria because there are other criteria in terms of net worth, past qualifications, and all. The aggregate turnover is fulfilling that criteria, and therefore, on that basis, to ensure that there is wider competition, all the eligible bidders were allowed to participate in that tender.
So, KEG ने ये finding निकाला था आपको
फाइंडिंग निकाला और उसका रेस्पॉन्स भी दिया.
ओके अभी आप ये सब पोर्टल का बोल रहे हैं 19 शेयर हम रॉन्ग है बोल रहे हैं 15 शेयर लेकिन वो टेक्निकली इधर कौन आदमी है जो हमको ये दिखा सकता है कि गोवा में इतना स्पेंड किया है हमने और ये ऐसा कोई आदमी है इधर आपके पास टेक्निकली साउंड
Means what?
आप जो बोल रहे हैं वो जस्टिफाई करने के लिए आपका ही हम कैसे मान सकते हैं कि इतना स्पेंड किया उतना स्पेंड किया
No, that is
Very users are justifying it.
See,
Our call
no,
is
no.
like-
सर your board members only
no.
No, they are board members.
Beneficial of board members.
No.
हमने SAP बोल के ये आता है सॉफ्टवेयर which most of the corporates use. आपको मालूम है उसका कॉस्ट क्या है? Do you know what cost a company has to pay for SAP? It is doing invoicing, it is doing the payments, everything, whole of accounting. And for a company, maybe of a size of maybe 500 crores, it will cost you no less than 60 crores just to get the SAP software. So आप उससे compare करो ना, this is as good as a software. It is doing all your job on one
And
portal.
this one knows this software, they tendered based on the requirement, they tendered it on the Goem portal. And from Goem portal, the people came and from that they have selected, right? The lowest bid is selected.
We have to
And you
500
can verify that by, you can write a RTA and get that information. Even this software development phase 2, all is by tendered by e-procurement, this thing. It's not given on nomination. It's a national Goem portal. So anybody can quote and do it. It's not limited.
How do you keep a backup of all the data?
It's already there in our AWS. It's auto backed up all the time.
How are you prepared if somebody hacks it?
So there is something called as STQC audit, which is done by government. Of India agency. The audit gives a certificate that the software is safe and secure to be hosted. There is a back-end IT team within Go IDC.
How many people who are there?
There are 4 IT managers and 2 IT assistants.
सर ते हॅलो वर्ल्ड एज पर IDC ती रेट जावपाक 5700 सुमार डबल केली जाल्यार ऑप्शनाची तुम्ही ती 4000 दिल्या सो ते लॉस जावना आमकां स्टेटी
Too late पावला तो.
तो ऐकलं मध्ये Rule 10 clearly provides for incentives to be given. Like that, if you look at the reforms what we have introduced in the last few years, one way, what you are saying, you will say you have caused loss, but we got more people to invest. We got more people setting up industry. For example, suppose the industry was closed. We were never allowed to sublease it or to sell it also. Now it is allowed. And we gave concessions. Understood me? And these are concessions which are very clearly provided in Rule 10. They are called incentives. And when you are doing something, innovation park, research and innovation park, like that, like Hello World, certainly it calls for such concessions to be given. Very consciously we have given that. It is not something done behind. And moreover, the job creation is the most important thing. It is going to result into not less than about 30,000 white collar jobs being generated in this Hello World.
So,
even
sir,
if we
why-
even
why, sir,
even
why-
one second, even if we advertise for less rate, even suppose we had base price there, it was advertised in all the portals, all the associations all over India were given, all the industries associations were sent emails, everybody was, it was advertised in the national papers. So if there were more people to come, they could have no one stopped them from coming. Even if we have reduced the price or even whatever, basically because the rates of other countries, they are giving more facilities to other countries. That is why they are not asking for more here, because other states are giving better options for them to attract
तुम्ही
options.
कायद्यान चेंजेस करपा जाय न्ही पयलीं
कायद्यान हा चेंज केला मी कायद्या भायर काय केलं. Whatever we have done, we have seen the rule and the law and we have done.
Sir, one more question again there. Why the different rates are fixed for different entrepreneurs? That is for auction different, for screening committee different, and for Hello World is different.
Okay, that is the.
See, there are primarily two methods in which industry plots are allotted.
Three methods.
Two.
IPB.
Yeah, IPB also comes under selection. One is that somebody advertises a plot, there will be 10 to 6 applications received. Then a committee scrutinizes and decided who should get the plot, which is given on a selection basis. It's a concessional rate. But if you go to auction, it is a market rate. So in both the cases, the lease rent is one and the same. The auction only determines who is ready to pay the highest land premium to the corporation. Coming back to your question about why we are giving concessions to Hello World, by that logic, all the pharma companies that have come in Goa have come during tax holiday. If you say that it is a loss to the government, today we won't be having 12% of India's pharmaceutical exports going from the state of Goa. By that logic, every incentive every government is giving to promote industry should be termed as a loss to the state or loss to the extent. So I think the corporation has taken the decision within the regulations, within the ambit of laws, not just the incentives to the Hello World. Corporation has also allocated 20 plots for women entrepreneurs, 20 plots for new entrepreneurs. Now a new round of auction has come in which the plots are being offered only to manufacturing industries, IT industries and R&D centers, thereby excluding logistics and warehouses. So these decisions are taken based on the policy objectives of the government and to promote a right business ecosystem in the state of Goa.
You spoke about the software development phase 1.
Yeah.
Estate engineering, water grievances, radius. What is this exactly? Just elaborate on that.
So basically today, if you come to the corporation, there is not even one single file. So earlier, if you want to get an allotment of plot, apply for transfer, apply for water connection, you need to get several NOCs and you have to follow up with lot of paperwork. So today you can ask any industry, there is no need to see any physical file at all. All the database of the companies is integrated into that software. So therefore, with a click of a button, sitting in your factory, you can apply for water connection. With a click of a button, you can apply for NOC for water connection. You don't need to come and visit the office, because once you submit the application, a tracking system is available on the portal. It will tell you that when did you submit the application and for how many days it is pending with which officer in the corporation.
So, example like water connection.
Correct.
Suppose, how many queries or what are the questions you have written down?
So there is a
Because
specific.
You must have given the data to be fed in the system.
Correct.
That is whatever you have given, they are fed up.
Correct.
So what is that? Can you tell me the form? Like
See,
how
the-
many questions and all?
The most important thing is that one should be a lessee, but which means basically they should have an executed lease deed while submitting for a water connection. Then they basically mention what is the minimum water required, and then they pay a processing fee and then they apply. That's all.
So all this is costing totally 4.83 for that platform which you have.
Yes.
It was standard on an open portal.
So I think maybe you should ask the industry how much time they are saving by not coming to corporation to submit for all these applications, and then you will be able to find the justification for that.
Why I asked
And
you
check the other costs also of other. This.
You have to compare apple to apple. That is the reason I said SAP. SAP is an American software which most of the industry use. Just take the cost of that so you can arrive at
So why
a
I asked you
justified
that
cost.
at least I know a little bit how to develop a portal myself.
That is why you are. But
That's why. So
if
if I have
maybe
to,
like I'm not
if I have
waiting
to
on
make
that.
a news website, I know how much it costs, how much it is. Portal also. So that's why I'm just
There are
imagining
So legal software stuff.
one water and all. I like water मध्ये समजतो RTO ने RTO देखून एक फॉर्म दिला झाला ते एका फॉर्मात
ना अजय
Water is not the only one thing that you get.
I
You
have
check.
given one example of this.
1 second, you check jail rates also. Check. How
They-
much
they-
the company
Rajan
they are
Mare,
paying. Just check.
याचे
And then
plan पासून
compare.
approve
Then
झाला.
compare.
बिल्डिंग प्लॅन असं
What I
पण
am saying is that because data has been given by you, data has been given everything, even GSI. When I asked you, also the IDC plots and everything, whatever marked and everything, all data has
Yeah,
been
yeah.
given by you.
Yeah.
So that costing, whenever you have taken anything from the government side, say suppose, that marking and all over land base and all, have they charged you all also?
Who have charges? Yeah, we paid, no? We paid the land survey, we gave them instruments so that they give us the services free.
So then
They have not,
you
of
have
course,
charged. So how
of
much
course.
you have paid for?
We are almost 2.5 crores.
1.6.
1
So government could pay.
Yeah. Government department to government department. One second. We gave them the machinery. One second. We gave them the machinery. We gave them the instruments. They kept it for them, and we because why we are going to buy and keep it and waste it. We gave it to the land survey. They are using the instrument now, but they gave us the digital survey done for us.
So whatever this small problem, you should have informed them.
Yeah, but then specifically,
Whatever questions you are asking, we are informing.
That's why we allowed you to ask.
That's why we allowed you to ask.
As per the direction of the Department of Commerce, no administrative action as per the letter has been taken against the utilization certificate matter that they have given fake utilization certificates.
Yes. I think you should ask this question to the Department of Industries because they have responded to the government
Minister
of
sir is here only, no?
I am talking to you to listen to me. So they have already responded to the government of India that there is no basis in that complaint and they have closed the complaint.
So complaint is closed.
Yes.
Already closed.
Not given.
No, already closed.
सर इतले सगळे आसा जाल्यार हालींच आयडीसीचे 81 स्टाफ सीएमा कडे गेल्लो कितें तरी कंप्लेंट्स घेवन ते कित्याक इतलो अनरेस्ट कित्याक आसा आयडीसी भितर What is the reason?
See, first of all, I want to say there is no unrest at all. It is only some vested interests who have misguided the employees, saying that if freehold lease is there, IDC will be closed down, you will not be there with your job, it is not safe. एकदा कानाने बोलले naturally उचामोडी येता न्हू. It has been done with a vested interest. On the contrary, I can safely say you are not there, and I am still mentioning with freehold lease, what you today earn with simple lease rent, what IDC earns from different companies whom plots have been allotted, who have got their factories, minimum 4 to 5 times, even if 50% of the people choose freehold lease option, IDC will have that much of money. Listen, let me finish. And that money which comes cannot be used by anyone. It will go to a corpus, and that only interest can be utilized. So the safety of IDC is very much there. There is no question of closing down. These so-called unrest, what they call, they have been further misguided. They fix kor म्हणून आयले 5 वर्षांनी माय झालं ते. Already the proposal is there. It is coming up before the board. We wanted to fix certain things in a proper manner with good SOPs, good regulation, good RR rules and all that recruitment rules. All that is coming on the table now. Board will decide. But somebody went and misguided.
तेका लागून हे सगळे चल्ला म्हणटा तुम्ही हे वर्करूच अशे हे करता
तेका-
इन्फॉर्मेशन
I don't know. That is up to you to guess. कित्याक तुमचेकडे कोणाक इन्फॉर्मेशन पावले तुमकां खबर आसतले म्हाका खबर आसपाना.
But when you
Understood
aware
me?
about this issue
Huh?
also, when you came to know about this issue,
Which issue?
now आता हे झाला पोर्टलाचे.
Hotel are selling. Those are selling. At issue
Issue आता येयला मरे 2
आणि-
वर्सांनी.
सर तुमचे रोडसाचो एक
One second. आणि एक ते जॉब्साचे इवन आता यू आर नॉट डे पहिले आम्ही सांगितलं
ना आय वाज लिसनिंग
या ओके सो हांवें सांगितलां की कितें सांगलां की आतां आमगे लास्ट फुल्ला एम्प्लॉईजांक रेगुलरायज करपाचें वो तेंक जस्टीस दिवपाची तेंय कोण दाखयता तुका एक एश्युरन्स घे आज की इवन दॅट पार्ट सी केन्ना करपूण म्हाज्या I cannot tell you, can I answer you this question here when I'm going to do it? जालें.
इलेक्शन लागीं पावलें.
20 वर्साचे इलेक्शना 20 वर्साचे मनीस आहे आणि 35 वर्साचे मनीस 25 वर्साचे मनीस आहे तांकां विचार मरे पयलें मागीर आमकां विचार की आमी आतां आहले मागीर आमी आतां कोत्ता म्हळें सो आतां कोत्ता म्हळ्यार 25 वर्सां लागले तांकां काय आमी आतां कोत्तात आतां वी आर टेकिंग अप इश्यू एंड वी आर डुईंग इट ना राव म्हणा न्ही कित्याक तुवें म्हणली ताका लागून हांव तुका वाय आय कॅनॉट टेल यू नाव ओनली आय इट टेक्स अ प्रोसेस वर्करांक सांगता हांव वर्करांक तुमच्या माध्यमांतल्यान सांगता वी आर टेकिंग अ प्रोसेस एंड वी विल कंप्लीट इट वन थिंग वी विल एश्योर यू विल कंप्लीट इट दोन विचार
बरी गुड न्यूज दिली वर्करांक की तुमी करून दवरतले म्हणून दुसरी तुमचो कितें रोडाचे कितें जाला पळया वाय नो FIR has been registered against all involved for substandard work of road at Kurli and payment made on false certificate submitted by the contractor from Sanjoni Sakar Karkhana. This Kurli road is in bad condition now. Way you have to see this to visit this and हे तुमचो पेमेंट तो इश्यू चल्ले तुमचे रोडाचे खूप गास्ता तुमचे पोटोल्स बीन तुम्ही हे करता 2 कोटी कितरी तुमचो कोड ऑफ कंडक्ट लागू असताना 2 कोटी बीन
कित कंप्लेन आहा ती रेग्युलर कंप्लेन वयतली इट विल टेक इट्स नॅचरल कोर्स सो देर इज नो क्वेश्चन ऑफ वी trying to hide something whatever complaint is there we'll take it natural
कंप्लेनी येल्या रोडाची तुमचे टेंडर तुम्ही सगळे सारखे
I don't know maybe to my knowledge 1 or 2 must have come somewhere not more than that
केन्ना आयले ते सर
I don't remember one or
बिकॉज ह्यूज अमाउंट आहा भितर कोट्यांनी रुपये आहा तुम्ही पोटोल्स भरता म्हणून सांगले आणि तुम्ही ते कितले तरी विदाउट परमिशन ते सगळे
तू स्वतः सांगता कोट्याने हा कितले ते सांग मरे
2.7 कितले तरी
कोट्यान म्हणलं काय ना म्हाका 300 crores म्हाका दिसले ना आमकां म्हणनी तू हात उलयता आसतना कितें लोकूय आयकत न्ही हा सो 2 crores whatever that complaint is there we will take a natural course of action we are not going to stop any action which the law has to take we will not stop come on that's it
आणि ते लो वर्ल्डाचे जर तुम्ही परमिशन गव्हर्नमेंटाचे घ्यायचे पडटा न्ही ते तुम्ही ते घेतला की नाही नो परमिशन
Clause gets it. There's
नो परमिशन रिक्वायर्ड बोर्ड आपल्या हाजेर करपाक
No, it's in the constitution. You see, check the thing. There's a clause 9.1 or 10.1, which allows it. 10.
आणि सर
And again, let me tell you, the rate. Just 1 minute. Just 1 minute. The rate is not reduced. It's just that e-auction reserve price is reduced. So anybody can go even 10 times the amount. So it's not that the price is reduced. It's now when it could say it was reserved, if it is that allotment, then I'm allotting and I consider him as a favoritism and then give it to him at 2,000 rupees. Then that's a reserve favoritism. Here there's no favoritism. It's just that our base price is reduced.
आणि सर ते तुम्ही हे ऑर्डिनन्स हाडून करपाक सोदता
okay we'll reply to that there is there is ordinance we can't bring ordinance hatalo o amendment kutalo to the rules and regulations assembly jawat
तुम्ही ते
we cannot do it it is a decision of the government to do it so whatever is to be done it will follow a normal course of
board can only recommend
board can only recommend one second and the board didn't recommend first we opted out we said we don't want to take but the central government sent directives again that it has to be complied and if it is not to be complied the government has to tell why it's not to be complied so we have given our recommendation we have protected the interest of the corporation we have given our recommendation along with the GSI we have taken them into confidence we have given the recommendation and that recommendation we will go to the government now it is up to the government to take a decision what is the best decision in the interest of the state certainly all your views we are also आम्ही समर्थ आहे rule we have also expressed our views what is to be done what's not to be done finally it will come in the assembly everybody has a right all those fellows who have opposed who have complained have a right in the assembly to speak there is no rule no amendment nothing going to be done beyond the process of the law and government and IDC cannot give an amendment cannot issue an ordinance government has to
No, again, let me clarify what Chairman said. The ordinance word came into effect because the earlier deadline by central government was end of July, which they then changed to 31st August. So the question of ordinance now doesn't arise at all. So automatically that has been changed. Ordinance has been cancelled. It will follow a normal system.
सो सेंटर सांगता ते सगळे ओपन करचे पडतात
No, see, this
आम्ही
is
गोयचे आम्ही तुम्ही कंपेअर करता कर्नाटक, महाराष्ट्र, पंजाब, दिल्ली या स्टेट
ना असे ना
कंपेअर करून
हे
आम्ही सेंटर सांगता तसे गोंयानूय तसेच करप असे काय
ना हे तुझे चुकीचे जावन आसा. With under ease of doing business, these are the normal things which are being recommended by the center. And as I said, simple example, the major change is from lease rent to freehold lease rent. Freehold lease rent dealer, then the interest of the corporation does not suffer. We have gone very carefully in that. On the contrary, the income increases. So what is wrong in implementing the as recommended by the center? And our condition is there that land can be used only for industrial purpose. They cannot use it as real estate or sell it to somebody.
फ्री होल्ड म्हणजे ते ओनरच जाता न्ही मागीर
Owner झाले, but with the condition.
Actually, we were after this to make it freehold long back. Because कितें जाता पळय, when it is lease आसा पळय, तेन्ना there is chance of lot of corruption. Because सगळी शेणी ताच्या हातार आनी आमी इंडस्ट्री लायक भाटकार आनी मुणकार आबय तशें जाताले.
म्हणजे सारखे चलना ते आयडीसी आणि तुमच्या भितर चलना
चलनाशिल्लें मागीर कितें जातालें पळय, प्रत्येक कारणाक तांचें परमिशन घेवचें पडटालें न्ही. तुजो प्लॉट तूं फूल पयशे दिवन प्लॉट घेतला, तूं लीज भरता वयल्यान, फाल्यां तुका जर 5 लाखाचे 10 लाख जर तुका हे वाडोवपाक जाय बँकेची, तांचें परमिशन घेवचें पडटालें. आनी त्या परमिशन
एक हुस्को आसा की तांचो कंट्रोल वयतलो न्ही मागीर
तांचो कंट्रोल
करपाक लागले जाल्यार
आमी आतां म्हणून कंट्रोल कंट्रोल केन्ना लागता खंयच्याय गोष्टीक. ही मेंटॅलिटी कशी आसा मरे, जेन्ना ब्रिटीश रूल करताले पळय तेन्ना गव्हर्मेंटाक सगळ्यांचेर कंट्रोल दवरचो पडटालो. नाव इट इज अ फ्री कंट्री न्ही, अँड वी आर गव्हर्न बाय आवर ओन पीपल. तेन्ना अशें रेग्युलेशन तुज्याच मनशाचेर कित्याक दवरपाक तूं सांग म्हाका.
तुम्ही आयडीसी ब्रिटीश म्हणटा,
आयडीसी ब्रिटीश म्हणना, मेंटॅलिटी आहा पळय ती ब्रिटीश
पण
म्हणटा.
आसपास जाय कितें तरी कंट्रोल तुमचे
कंट्रोल आसा.
तुका सांगला मरे, तुका सांगला very clearly that land we can not be used for any other thing other than industrial use. It is there very much clear.
गाईडलाईन आसा.
आम्ही सारखे क्लिअर ते घातला. So there is no question of misuse.
इंडस्ट्री पर्पजाकूच
industry purpose.
Yeah, so freehold lease दिले म्हणून आम्ही ते कन्सेशन देऊ ना.
ते दिवूंक शकना न्ही.
Yeah,
तुमकां ते त्याच खातीर यूज करपाक.
One small thing, आम्ही protection, even if we have this amendment, even let us suppose government has an amendment, we have kept protection for IDC. हलकी कितें कोण नजाच्याक पासून केलो हा. Not that all protection, one second, all protection of the corporation is prime importance for us.
So
We are not compromised.
करेक्ट. याचो व्हडलो डिसिजन तुम्ही घेवपाचे सेंटराच्या आदेशाचेर किंवा त्यांच्या गायडलायन्साचेर. सो हे पयलीं तुम्ही कित्याक अवेअरनेसूय कित्याक करूना, ब्रीफ कित्याक लोकांक
Okay,
करूना.
first we rejected it. We never took it. One second. We have rejected it, and now when we brought it to the board, we have taken everybody into confidence. We have taken the industrial association. We have taken the required persons into confidence.
Okay, thank you very much.
खूप कंप्लेनी आहा. एमडी अगेन्स्ट खूप कंप्लेनी आहा. त्याचेर तुम्ही आता कितें सोल्युशन करतले?
किती कंप्लेन हा ह्यो आम्ही आता आन्सर केल्या त्यो ऐक
खूब आसा सर की पर्सनल व्हेहिकल यूज करून रातचे 3 बिचार वचप आणि हे वचप ते नोटिंग आसा
त्यो सगळ्यो फॉल्स कंप्लेन,
काय अर्थ ना.
काय अर्थूच ना.
तुम्ही बॅक
तशें
करता एमडी,
हा
तुम्ही फुल्ली बॅक करता.
आम्ही कितें करेक्ट आहा ते बॅक करता. आम्ही कितें बरे भाशेन चलोवपाक जे पावलां घेतात ते बॅक करता. आणि आता पर्यंत GIDC has been the best running corporation. I can safely say that.
आणि हे फूल चेंजीस जाल्या ते बेसिकली बिकॉज ह्या एमडी खातीर जाला चेंजीस. आमी पळयला कितले वर्सां कांय जायनाशिल्लें. सो इतले ट्रान्सफॉर्मेशन जाला पळय ह्या एमडीच्या खातीरूच जाला.
आणि जो मनीस हे सगळे चेंजीस हाडला आणि डिजिटल फुटप्रिंट खऱ्यांनी कशे एक गव्हर्नमेंट मीन्स डिपार्टमेंट फंक्शन जावचे विथ टोटल ट्रान्सपरन्सी ते तरी हाडून तेजेरूच बोल्देच उलयता जाल्यार लोकांनी चिंतपाचे आवश्यक चिंतपाचे हे कितें अशें जाता काय म्हूण. आनी हे कोण करता? ऑब्वियसली इट इज सम अदर एनिमिकल फोर्सीस और वेस्टेड इंटरेस्ट हू डोंट वॉन्ट गुड थिंग्स टू हॅपन. आम्ही चेंज हाडला टोटल फ्रॉम ऑलमोस्ट 200 crore मायनस आसले ते 200+ crore प्लस जाला. मागीर
आणि एक तू फ्री होल्ड आणि लीज होल्ड विचारला न्ही,
I got it.
Freehold and leasehold. See, the biggest. We'll talk later. We'll talk. I want to talk to you later. Okay?
No, we'll talk now only.
I'll just speak about freehold and leasehold. See, when you talk about what is the advantage of freehold as compared to leasehold. See, when you go for a leasehold, you are a lessee under the corporation. So the price is determined by IDC. समज त्याने म्हटलं 2,500 is the price of the plot. Now when you go to a bank for loan, they give you 60% of that amount. And if you are a freehold land, it will come at the market rate. Now say for instance you are owning a company. You are owning a company and you want to expand it. आता समज तुझं if it market rate is around 10,000 rupees, immediately the bank will give you a loan based on the market rate, which is 10,000 rupees. Whereas if you are a leasehold, you will still be getting at 2,500 into 60%. Only 60% you are eligible. So you have to think in the interest of the industries also and the number of employment a industry can develop when it gets additional funds. So if you get more finance, you will expand. And that is done in the interest of the entire country. It is not only limited to Goa. For every state, the central government has come up with this plan. So once you get this, industries in Goa will expand.
You spoke one more thing is that you get expensive softwares and all.
SAP.
But do you agree that there's better internet connection in Goa?
Yeah, why not? It is throughout the world. No. Internet today, let me tell you the fact. Internet today throughout the country. You go to a village also. You will get good connectivity if you pay for it.
No, sir.
No, you go to a right software guy.
Just to tell you one thing,
right.
the Panchayat minister is there, go to the Panchayats. I don't know how many Panchayats.
Panchayat, I don't know about Panchayat because I have not seen. No, but see, I will talk about the industrial estate. See, Kundam industrial estate has got at least 10 players who are providing internet services. And all providers are good. I will not say that somebody is bad, except for maybe BSNL was not providing adequate services, but today they have also upgraded.
I can show you so many.
Which industry? Okay, industries आहेत ना. अनेक questions चालते हैं. Last time तो विचारला jobs किती दिले काय? Ask the industries association. Ask them. No, not you. He was asking.
Let her answer. Let her. She's sitting.
She's waiting for a long time.
The topic has become to you, so I'm just trying to sum up. See, I believe that the two major questions arising. One was the 25 lakh logo, in which Mr. Godinho has already said that it is not just a logo, it is rebranding and all that. Then the second question was on that 19 crore.
Correct.
Maybe on that you have given timely description.
Yes.
How that 19 crore. Yes. Then you have spoken on the events and how it is not launched. That was the press conference.
Right. That's
it. Just want to know that 19 crore and 25 lakh logo is including that or it is
separate.
That's the gist of.
So we'll make summary end of this one.
नाही ते बरं आता वन एक लास्ट क्वेश्चन तो विचारताना किती जॉब झाले इंडस्ट्रीज हे असते आम्ही जॉब दे गिवन ना घे मरे
Okay, sir, 1 minute.
आम्ही इंडस्ट्री फॅसिलिटी दिली आहे त्यांना जॉब दिपा आम्ही गोंयकारा त्यांनी किती दिले का त्यांना विचार
एक शब्द just last thing I want to talk. 1 second. Last thing. Sir, तुम्ही एक व्हिडिओ केलो. ओके? आणि त्या व्हिडिओन प्रत्येक बोर्ड मेंबराची नावां घेतल्यात. आणि ते बोर्ड मेंबर आर रिस्पॉन्सिबल इंडस्ट्रियलिस्ट, honest citizens providing employment. You have taken name of Honorable Minister, Chairman. I would appreciate if you had come to me privately to check your facts before you spoke. I am giving you advice as your elder. You are a young man. Please do that in the future. Don't make a one-sided video. And you have demoralized us. And it is only due to Chairman and our good MD and our good Minister and all supportive people that we could have the moral and the courage to face you all today. Okay? Don't demoralize good work. Don't demoralize good work. And don't simply spread rumors which are wrong.
No, this I not agree with you. That simply
That you give.
other your advice, I'll
Come
accept.
to me. Come to
Yeah,
me.
I'll accept
You
other
come
your advice, but
personally and talk to me.
I'll not accept that simply we have spread.
Come talk to me, no.
We are not like going to anyone and talking, and we are
You
presenting
come to
the
me.
facts.
No, anytime. You come and talk.
I will surely come. I will come. I will sit with you. I will have a cup of tea with you. I will give you all advice, and I will sit with you.
Demoralizing people.
The voice for Goem.